Welcome to Ponytails and Pep Talks, the podcast where blowouts, breakdowns, and breakthroughs are a weekly discussion. I'm your host, ReJeania. For over 3 decades, I've been behind the salon chair as a stylist, an owner, and yes, your favorite unlicensed therapist. I have heard it all. The tears, the triumphs, the you won't believe what just happened stories from courageous women overcoming incredible obstacles. So let's meet one of them right now on Ponytails and Pep Talks. Hey everyone, welcome back. This is ReJeania, your host with Ponytails and Pep Talks. You know, this is a podcast where real women with real stories and real help is our goal. My guest today embodies the exact reason that I started Ponytails and Pep Talks, to give women a voice, courageous women overcoming incredible obstacles and then creating something beautiful with it. What has happened in your story that you need guidance with? Is there trauma? Is there death? Is there job loss? How about raising your grandkids? Divorce, surgery that has taken months to bounce back from. Wherever you are in life right now, my guest today has a program and real help in your personal situation. So let's get into it. My guest today, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
Hi, Lee Maldonado. I have been in Boerne for about 20 years, originally from Galveston. I am a mother of 2, and I am a grandmother of 3. I have 2 different daughters, and so they're both great kids. I am raising my granddaughter because my oldest daughter had made some choices that weren't a healthy environment for her daughter, and so I was asked to help with that. And so 11 years now and going strong. She's a teenager, a girl teenager. So I get to do all that drama, high school drama all over again.
All over again, yes.
And so with life experience, after going through a hard year with losing a job, going through some surgeries, and losing a relationship all at the same time, I really kind of hit rock bottom myself. And so I started, of course, helping. I came to be my own WebMD for depression, for anxiety, and for, motivation. What can get me to do something today? What can get me off the couch and from in front of the TV today and accomplish some things? Because I knew and know that there's more things for me to do and better and greater things for me to do and to help others do.
There is. And, Lee, we know no one starts a program like this without going through all of these things. I have a cute little sticker that I put up on my wall today that says, apparently rock bottom has a basement.
It does.
It does. And I think many of us have found that basement at rock bottom. I know I have. And I am the same as you. Whenever I hit that rock bottom and things happen, I walked in and out of dragging myself off the couch and reading that book that's going to help me and knowing that I'm meant for better than this. And, I appreciate that you have too. What steps did you take to actually bring about some healing in your life?
Like I said, I knew that I needed help, and I knew that I wasn't going to do it on my own. And I needed to find the steps and the process for me to understand and to overcome what I was trying to deal with and overcome. The printable coloring pages.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like mindless, think about stuff, but you're still doing something creative.
You are. I love that. I do that myself.
And so
absolutely love it.
I just felt like that was the start. And then it was like, and I'm not coming up with anything that hasn't been said before. I mean, there are many ways to do everything, but what worked for me are setting intentions for the day, making myself meet that goal. I mean, if you don't want to clean the room, clean the corner of a room. If you don't want to do all the laundry, do what you want to wear tomorrow. Just do something, because then when you realize, hey, I can do that, then it starts that snowball and you can start accomplishing a lot more.
I agree. Sometimes it's just a mindset. You have to set your mind that, you know what, I am not going to waller in this depression today.
Right.
And some days it's a lot harder to get out of bed than other days. And, you know, but sometimes there's just that strength inside that we don't even know that we have that says, I'm going to get out of bed and at least walk downstairs today.
Yes.
I'm going to put my feet on the floor. I'm going to put my feet on the ground outside.
Yes.
I'm going to make some coffee today. I know for me, sometimes there's not always been a lot of support. How about for you? Has there been any other support outside, a parent, a loved one, a friend that has brought any kind of support into your life?
I actually didn't have a lot of support. My parents passed when I was young. My sister is the big sister, so of course she just wants everything, you know.
She wants to control it all.
Let's just fix it. You just need to do this. You just need to get over it and do this.
She wants to be the boss.
Yes. And God love her. And she was, you know, being herself, and she was being helpful as she thought she was. Because yes, I did need to get over it. Yes, I did need to move on. But I told her, I'm going to stop taking your phone calls.
Right.
And you need to meet me where I am, not where you think I'm supposed to be. And so that I had to set boundaries.
Right.
Boundaries.
Those are tough.
Intentions. And I need to do this for me, for nobody else but for me. And so that's what I started doing. I started doing those things for me. I thought about going to counseling, but I went for maybe 2 or 3, and it's like,
wasn't for you.
It wasn't for me. I didn't feel like she was, you know, being very supportive. She's good at what she does, but I just didn't feel like I was getting enough.
And I will say to that, sometimes you do have to try a couple of counselors to find your fit.
Yes.
You really do. And it feels funny to do that because you go and you kind of spill your guts to this first person and you're like, okay, well that didn't get what I needed. So then you go to the next person and you spill your guts again.
Yes.
And sometimes it does take more than one. I've learned that the hard way as well. And I also am more of a self-motivated person as well. I haven't had a lot of that support, but honestly, that's what creates a leader.
It does. It does. And like I said, the program that I've created is a 12 steps. It's called the Steady Path. And each of the letters in steady stands for a certain step in this 12-week program.
Yeah.
And within it will also have some coloring pages and some resources, you know, that I found helpful. Right. You know, articles, books that I've read, authors that I like, podcasts that have helped me. So I haven't had actual personal support, but I have had so much outside support. And I feel like just from other women and certain things have just made me grow. And so that's what I'm wanting to help others do, is to find their footing and find a motivation, set some intentions, and just take it one step at a time.
And I love that. I'm, you know, the same way because, you know, we learn something and we want to share it with other people.
Absolutely.
And I love that you meet women where they are as well. And you don't need to, they don't need to come to you in perfection or they've made it this far or they've made it that. They just need to come to you and go, I don't know where to start. Just help me find a place to start.
What do I do now?
What do I need to do now? So if I was coming to you, you know, right now and just say, you know what, I am in a bad relationship. I need to get out. What are the first things that you're going to tell me?
I'm going to tell you, first I'll probably ask you, why do you feel like you're in the relationship? Why do you feel like you need to get out of the relationship? And how are you going to take the steps to exit that relationship, to do things for yourself that you feel like you need somebody else to do for you?
Yeah.
And to find, you know, not everybody likes to do things alone. Sometimes somebody has to have that sidekick, that Thelma and Louise, and they just need to find their Thelma or Louise, and they need to have a bonding friendship, relationship, and Unfortunately, there's a lot of single ladies out there. I always laugh and say, I'm at that age where men don't want to be with my age, don't want to be with me. They want to be with somebody 30 years younger.
Of course.
And the men, I'm in my 60s. So if I put that, I'm going to be looking for somebody 80 or 70, and just that's
a tough place.
It's a tough place. So there's a lot of women in our situation. As this program grows and as, people come and everything, one of the things I would like to do is I feel like sometimes I'm an introvert.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like it's hard for me to go out and meet other people.
Right.
So I would like to, hey, it's Saturday, 10 o'clock. Let's meet here. Let's go for a walk. Let's everybody bring a coffee.
Right.
Let's sit around and just, hey, how was your week today?
I agree. And that, I told you a little bit before we got started here tonight that is something I want to do with Ponytails and Pep Talks. I want to do a Ponytails and Pep Talks in person. So anyone that's close, to me here in Bernie, then we can get together and talk about, have a guest speaker and just talk about women's issues, because there's so many of us in the same place and we're all carrying that little bit of fear that we're the only ones. And
Right.
That truly is not the truth. Being a hairdresser for over 34 years and women sitting in my chair, I hear all the stories, and there's a theme that runs through it. We're nervous. We don't know what to do. We're afraid to take the next step. We're wondering if people are going to laugh at us or, put us down because of what we're going through. Mm-hmm. And it really is further from the truth. There are women out there like us that want to go, honey, let me grab you by the shoulders and go, I've been there. I've been there. And there is a way out, right? And I've got you.
Got you.
I've got you. So I can see that. And, with nowadays, gosh, the internet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the internet and, one-on-one conversations, Zoom and FaceTime is an amazing program now. For you, how does helping other women help you?
I think it's just showing women that somebody cares.
Yeah.
Somebody is willing to hold space for them, to listen to them, not judge them, not try to fix them because they're not broken. They just need some guidance or somebody just to listen. Sometimes it's just a matter of, I've had a bad day.
Right.
Hey, let me just vent for a minute, and that's all anybody, especially women, need.
Right.
And I am, as I offer the program, I do offer the program as in Zoom and in FaceTime. I'm building my brand. So I'm in the middle of having my website finished. And once that does, I will have all the downloadable pages. I'll have, different tiers of, if you want to do it. This is even available now. If you want to do it by yourself, I can send you just the workbook. If you want to do it one-on-one, I can send you the workbook and do a weekly call for an hour. And if you have a group that you want of women to do, I can do group sessions as well.
Yeah, because even that can be done by Zoom.
Yeah.
So let's say somebody's in, Kentucky, but they've got a group, maybe even started, or a group of friends, or even three, 2 or 3 ladies together that, like, what, we're kind of going through this, and you can Zoom call with them, send them the information. I think women should understand, because of your life experiences and things that you've gone to. You've worked hard to find the answers. And, sometimes people don't understand how to do that.
Correct.
And, that's where people like us come in. We're like, our minds work differently.
Yes.
And, we process things and we're like, I'm going to find the answers. And the thing is, once we do, we can't wait to share that with other people that need it.
Right.
And it all comes out of, life experiences that we have. So go over kind of your 12-week program a little bit. What does that look like? What does it start like? What happens each week?
Actually, I brought my program with me.
Oh, yay.
My notebook.
Perfect. Perfect. I love it.
I have a facilitator guide that I will be sharing with you, but you will have your own workbook.
Okay.
And so the study path, and like I said, it's got the STEADY. S stands for safety and stability. T stands for trust and connection. E stands for emotional regulation. A stands for awareness and acceptance. D stands for direction and growth. And Y stands for your forward path. It is to build on a steady foundation. And it also will, every day that we meet, it will have a grounding exercise. It will have a breathing exercise, and it will, like I said, you will have your own homework. I will give you other homework because I like the coloring pages and to add resources other than what's already in here. I will be adding that as a supplement to the workbook for you because I feel like this is the homework and this is the hard work. But sometimes if you're too much in your head, then it seems overwhelming. And I don't want this to be overwhelming. I want this to be steady and calm and doable and something that you're not going to say, I can't do this. I want it to be something that you're going, oh, I can do this. But this makes sense. I can handle this.
A doable program.
Yeah. Yes. And that's what I have built. Okay. And I'm ready to share.
So where do you see your program in 1 year from now? What would be your goal 1 year from now?
1 year from now, wow. I would actually love to do a retreat.
Love retreats. Me too.
I would love to do a retreat. And I know several people that I would love to collaborate with, other women and other things that would make it like a whole big weekend or 3 days or something.
I would love that. That is actually one of my goals as well.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because I think for me, I love the retreats also. You know, it brings women or whatever situation you're into and brings you into a bonding situation.
Absolutely.
You know, and you bond. The outside world is put away for a while. And sometimes that's just what we need is the we don't want to see dishes and we don't want to see stuff that we've got to do. Sometimes we just need to be alone and sleep in a cabin for the night and not have all this stuff going on, you know, around us so that we can pour out the ugly and accept some of the beautiful inside. And, you know, remember that, you know, as women, we're precious. And we have an amazing space that we take up in life. And we're moms, we're bosses, we're wives, we're caretakers, we are nurturers. And sometimes we just don't get the recognition for that in life that we truly deserve.
And that goes back to the trauma and the, you know, of people's lives and dealing with death and job losses and raising grandkids. I have met so many people my age who are taking care of their parents.
Right. And grandkids.
Yes, taking care of yes. But, you know, with dementia and with, you know, cancer, unfortunately. I mean, these things that are a part of, you know, getting older and being part of that. And having to now take care of your parents because, I mean, that's a big responsibility.
It is,
you know, and it's a day. Not only especially when you're a mother, you're a wife, and you have your own job.
Yes.
And now you're being asked to take on another thing, another responsibility that you weren't expecting.
Right. It is.
So, you know, and everybody, I don't want to minimize what anybody's going through. I mean, even if it's just, I've heard when I had a friend who had a miscarriage and I remember, you know, her telling me, you know, it's meant to be. If it, you know, something must have been wrong. It must have been, you know, I just need to handle it. It still hurts.
It still hurts. It's still a loss of a life that was growing inside you.
Absolutely. Don't minimize. Don't ever minimize. Don't ever apologize for what you've been through because you've been through it. Right. It deserves to be acknowledged. It deserves to be answered. It deserves to be heard.
It does. It's a trauma. You know, it is. It's something that pulled at our strings, our heartstrings, our mind. And that's what I love about your program, that it really doesn't matter what it is that you're going through, the trauma, the deaths, the divorce. It doesn't matter. Your program works for every woman and every, person that wants to be a part of it.
Right.
So how do we get a hold of you now? There's a woman out there, I'm sure, that's saying right now, she was like, I can use that program. This is going on and things are not well at home. And I need someone to reach out to. And they know they can trust you because you've been through these things.
Yes.
You can have sympathy because you know what they're going through and you know that they need to be heard. Again, that's what Ponytails and Pep Talks, is about. Women that need to be heard, women that need to be understood, and a place where they can get some help. So tell us, how can we get a hold of you? How can they get?
I am on Facebook, Lee Maldonado, and we'll list every on my in the thing. I started a Substack, and it is Lee Maldonado Substack, and I'm on Instagram.
Okay.
And like I said, I'm in the middle of getting my website together so
and
that I can
under Instagram, is it under your name or under the?
It's under my name.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I do have a Facebook group for the study path.
Okay.
And you can find it under the study path.
Okay. And yeah, we'll link all of that, in the bottom and those words so they'll know, where to look. So, at the end of my session each time, I do these bobby pin, moments.
Okay.
And a lot of that is let's go back and talk about what can we gain, from today. And today I would say that we could gain, no matter where you are in life, there is someone that's been there and that can help you.
Mm-hmm.
It is always okay to reach out for help.
Yes.
You never have to be alone because you're not alone. I guarantee you, whatever is going on in your life, there is something similar that's happening in other women's life.
Yes.
So if you had anything to leave with the women today, what would you say to them?
Wow. I would say exactly probably what you just said. Don't be afraid to reach out. Nobody is perfect, and everybody has, like I said, been through something similar. If they haven't, they're going to.
That's right.
So anything that you have to offer or bring to the table can help somebody else, and this program is not me teaching you. This program is about give and take. I want you to teach me as well as me teach you. I want this to be a team. I want this to be a friendship, walking down this path together. Let's grab our water bottles. Yeah. Let's head out down that walking path and let's talk about it. I don't want it to feel like, more homework. Oh, it's just this. No, that's not what this program is about. This program is about helping you be the person you're supposed to be going through the trauma. Let's get through it. Let's build that resilience back. Let's get that hope going again. Yeah, let's do that. And Leah, thank you so much for being on Ponytails and Pep Talks. Thanks for asking me.
You are so welcome, because literally everything that my podcast stands for is exactly what you are doing. You're a courageous woman who have gone through a lot of incredible things, and you've walked your way out of it. And not that means that today everything is over.
Absolutely.
There's always things that, come up in our life, but you've developed a program that at least step by step, you can take that and walk through. And I'm so appreciative that you have shared this with the women that are out there listening. And I hope and pray that they reach out to you. And we always need a hand for someone to hold. Yes. And we need that virtual hug sometimes, even whenever, you can't. And guys, sometimes if you just need to call and sit there and cry on the phone before you can even say a word. I've been there. I've had to call someone and sit there and go, I don't know what to say, but I need you to be on the other end of the line.
Absolutely.
And let me cry.
Hold that
space. And I, myself have had a lot of issues going on this week, and I've done that. I've had to reach out, to someone and just go, just talk to me because I'm spiraling. Right. And I just need, someone to fill up the space right now so that it's not feeling lonely. Right. And that truly helps me. And guys, we are here to help you. You can
Yes.
reach out to Ponytails and Pep Talks at any time. I can get you in contact if you're not, getting there where you need to be. And I have a lot of resources as well. If any of you have listened for very long, you have, seen the women that are on the podcast. And guys, Lee is here to walk you through these steps. And please reach out. Please know you're not alone. Yes. And reach out for the tiniest things. I don't care if it's that, you've got a new baby and they're pooping more than you can handle for the day. And, sometimes you just need somebody to be there to say, that's okay. I got you, girl.
Absolutely.
Got you, girl.
I got you.
Any situation, the program that Lee has can take you through it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. I look forward to your comments and your questions, and I will answer every one of them. And I'll see you next week on Ponytails and Pep Talks. Have a great week.